was a daily driver and a street racer all the way from the 70s. It didn't get parked until like sometime in the 80s. And what's really cool is it's been with the same family the whole time. Dad daily drove it. Mom rode in it. It was on the street most of the time. So it's had two different engines in it. The Datsun. There's a Datsun pickup that the family now has that was called the American Rickshaw. And it was a pro stock truck in the early 70s, and his dad always thought that truck was super cool. But the dude would never let him buy it, but he let him buy the engine out of it, and it was in this car for a little while. And it was like a 13-to-1 427 full-blown pro stock engine. And in some of these photos, you can see the helmet. That's the same helmet that was in the back seat. So it's all been together for so long. And the other cool thing about the American Rickshaw and that pro stock engine is the original owner's sons tracked down the American Rickshaw, and they have it now. And then they have a 68 Camaro as well that has the pro stock engine out of the American Rickshaw in it. And then this one, like I say, his dad thought the rickshaw was just cool all the time, and now they have all of them. And then in like 2016, George and Joe decided that they wanted to get it running again, and they pulled it in, and they put a water pump on it, and they just brought it back to life, and they've been driving it ever since. And that was one of the coolest things I thought was, they brought the car out there. They weren't afraid to do a burnout with it or anything like that. Like, it was just still a driver, just still doing the thing, and they drive it everywhere all the time still. And I don't know, I just think it's such a cool car in the respect that it's been around for so many years, like I say, with one family, and just always having been a hot rod, always having had a big block since they've had it. And then the car actually was a pretty cool option package. It had a factory traction bar, and then a company called AMT, like the model company, they did a spoiler on the back of it, and that's why their 67 Camaros didn't have a spoiler. But this one, it's got that aftermarket thing that was really popular back then. There would be these aftermarket companies that would do vans and cars, and they'd do a whole bunch of fiberglass work to them and make them a custom package type thing. And this Camaro was one of those that got that option package, and then ended up being a race car. It raced at Lions, it raced at all of the big tracks that you hear about from back in when pro stock was big and getting bigger.